Celebrate tonight. Come on. Big celebration. Celebrate tonight. Come on. Celebrate. What's up, everybody? VSW here, and you're wondering why I am so excited. I'll tell you a little bit later. But first, I got to share with you my review of what I finished watching just now, the greatest Royal Rumble. So, again, before I tell you why I'm so excited right now, woohoo! Let's quickly get to the review. First up, we got the first match just to kick off the show. John Cena taking on Triple H. The highlights. John Cena had fans during his entrance. The match started with both men having a shoving battle. In other words, Triple H shoves John Cena. John Cena shoves Triple H. Triple H kept mocking John Cena with his taunt, the "you can't see me" taunt. Triple H delivered a five-knuckle shovel of his own to John Cena. John Cena Irish whipped Triple H out of the ring from the top rope, which is my ugly. John Cena went for a top rope move, but Triple H caught him and turned him into a spine buster. John Cena went for a second AA, attitude adjustment, but Triple H turned it into a pedigree. But at the end, John Cena won the match with an AA, plus slingshotting Triple H to the turnbuckle and giving him another AA. The good here is that John Cena won, and is the first reason to why I'm so excited. So I give this match a 4 out of 5. Good match. Next up, we got the Cruiserweight Championship match, where Cedric Alexander defended the Cruiserweight title against Kalisto. Cedric flew from the top rope onto Kalisto. Cedric jump kicked Kalisto in the head. Kalisto performed an insane swinging DDT to Alexander, and I thought that would be the ugly, but Kalisto did an insane move onto Cedric from the top rope. That's the ugly. Kalisto went for the Selena Del Sol, but Cedric countered it with a lumbar check to retain the Cruiserweight title, which is good. We're still in the age of Alexander. 4 out of 5, good match. Next, we got The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro, and these belts keep trying to push themselves off. Anyway, The Bar going up against the Deleters of Worlds, Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt for the vacated Raw Tag titles because Braun Strowman and Nicholas relinquished it on the night after WrestleMania. The Delete versus The Bar chance. The Bar double team Bray Wyatt. Matt Hardy twist the faded Cesaro. And I didn't see the whole match, so I'm just going to take the double team to Bray Wyatt as the ugly for right now. But the good is that Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt won with the Sister Abigail and a Twist of Fate, and that double team move with the Twist of Fate to win the Raw Tag titles. Now, I knew that Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt was going to win because how on earth could Sheamus and Cesaro win the Raw Tag titles and they got drafted to SmackDown from the Superstar Shakeup? So to me, that would make no sense. So no way on earth I was going to pick The Bar on that. No freaking way. But long story short, Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are the new Raw Tag Team Champions, and it is absolutely wonderful. 3 out of 5. Next, we got Jeff Hardy defending the U.S. Championship against the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. Jeff Hardy runs from the barricade and flew onto Jinder Mahal. I didn't see much of the ugly, so there's no ugly for this match. The good, that Jeff Hardy delivered a Twist of Fate and Swanton Bomb to Jinder Mahal to keep the U.S. title on SmackDown Live. So 3 out of 5, an all right match. Get this one out for now because next match we had Harper, Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers defending the silver, not gold, silver SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. On SmackDown Live, Naomi showed up at ringside or during her entrance, distracting Rowan enough to help his to help her husband beat him. But they weren't able to do it today, though, and I'll tell you why. Jimmy flies onto the Bludgeon Brothers. The Usos double kick Harper and super kicks Rowan. That can be the ugly for me. Or Rowan kicking Uso outside of the ring. And I don't know which Uso is which, so I'll just call them each Uso. Rowan squashes the Uso and double teams with Harper to retain the SmackDown Tag titles, which is the good. And the second ugly. 3 out of 5, all right match. Next, we get one of the good matches, one of the best matches of the day, where Seth Rollins defended the Intercontinental title against Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and The Miz in a ladder match. Seth Rollins and The Miz takes out Joe after a quick game of tug of war. Balor flies onto The Miz and Rollins. Balor stomps on Joe on the ladder. Rollins whips Miz on the ladder. Joe and Miz knocks Balor and Rollins off the ladder. So many moments, so stay with me. Joe knocked out The Miz, which is the bad. Samoa Joe slams Balor onto the ladder and whips Rollins. The ladder dropped onto Samoa Joe, which was kind of funny. Samoa Joe slammed Rollins and Balor from the top rope, but The Miz landed a skull-crushing finale onto Samoa Joe on the ladder. That's the ugly. Balor hits The Miz on the ladder. Balor knocks Joe off the ladder, but at the end, Seth Rollins jumped on the ladder when Finn Balor was going for the title. Seth Rollins managed to capture the title and retain. Again, after that awesome jump onto the ladder. That was really awesome. That's why I love Seth Rollins. He is so freaking entertaining, man. So freaking awesome. A 4 out of 5, very good match. But before we got to the next match, we get 4 guys who took part of the Saudi Arabia WWE tryout. But they were interrupted by Daivari and Arya Daivari. But of course, for interrupting the 4 guys, they paid for it. Next, we had AJ Styles once again defending the WWE Championship against his rival, Shinsuke Nakamura. And of course, as heard on SmackDown, Nakamura has a new theme song, which to me is really good. It sounds really good. You may not like it, and that's fine, but I like it. It sounds really awesome, really good. But anyway, Nakamura kicks Styles in the knee and stomps on him. That can be the ugly. No. Nakamura landed a running knee to Styles. That's the ugly. AJ Styles landed a knee to the back of Nakamura's head and neck. AJ Styles was able to lock Shinsuke Nakamura into the calf crusher after he went for the Kinshasa. Low blow to AJ Styles when he accidentally jumped close to the referee, but still kicked out. AJ Styles tackled Nakamura to the announce table. The good here for me is that AJ Styles remained the WWE champion, meaning I still got the prediction right. Although the bad is neither men won because they both got counted out. But I still count it as a right because although AJ Styles didn't win, he still retained the title. So for me, that is still a correct prediction. So I still got that right because AJ Styles is still the champ. But 4 out of 5, great match. Next, we have The Undertaker going up against Rusev in a casket match. When the match started, The Undertaker already asked for the casket to be opened and kind of scared Rusev. Undertaker pummeled on Rusev in the corner and goes, "Old school!" And the laugh out loud moment when Undertaker threw Rusev from the top rope onto the casket, he just freaked out and was like, "I'm on the casket? Get me the heck off this thing." That was really funny. Irish whip Rusev on the barricade plus leg drop on the apron. That can be no. I thought that could be the ugly, but no, I changed my mind. Aiden English saved Rusev and prevented The Undertaker from closing the lid. Rusev weared Undertaker out with the accolade, but of course the dead man got right back up because he's the dead man. So you cannot keep him down no matter how hard you try. And the ugly, the huge choke slam to Aiden English and to Rusev, and he just stuffed both men in the casket and closed the lid shut to get the victory. The good here is that The Undertaker won, although the bad is Rusev Day in Saudi Arabia got canceled. A 3 out of 5. The semifinal match before the 50-man Royal Rumble. Lesnar defending the Universal title against Roman Reigns inside of a steel cage. I counted 5 spears, 4 Superman punches, and this time only 2 F5s. The match started and Brock Lesnar already took Roman Reigns to Suplex City with multiple German suplexes. Brock went for another F5 but ate 3 Superman punches. Roman gets dropped off the cage from an elbow drop. No, just elbow from Lesnar, like pow, 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 knocking Roman off. Roman was able to drop Lesnar with 3 spears. Roman was on his way out the door, but Heyman slammed it in his face and ate another F5 from the Beast. Roman struck Lesnar with the steel chair. For me, the good is that Brock Lesnar retained the title because I don't think the greatest Royal Rumble was the time for Brock Lesnar to lose the title. Although I will take it, the bad is that although Brock Lesnar did touch the floor first, his feet did not. So again, I take it. Brock Lesnar's feet did not touch the floor because he was on top of that cage cell. So if you say that should have been wrong, then I'll give that to you. But it's the referee's final decision, so Brock Lesnar is still the champ. With the ugly being Roman Reigns' spear to Brock Lesnar through the cage. 3.5 out of 5. But now to the greatest Royal Rumble, the 50-man match. And I was able to keep track of all the guys who took part of the match. So here are the entries, and apologies if it's a little too small for you to read. So if it's too much for you, then you can pause it a little bit so you can see them. Here are the participants. And the other ones. Yep, Rey Mysterio was there too, and Roderick Strong, and Babatunde, and Dan Matha from NXT, and my man Y2J. And this will explain why I am so freaking happy. Braun Strowman, my pick, won. Yeah! By last eliminating Big Cass. So, question, why am I so happy? Why am I so excited? Because I finally made history by getting every single WWE prediction match for a event correct. I got them all, baby. Ha! Oh, oh, woo, woo. Yeah. Woo, woo. That's right. For a WWE event, I got every single match right. For the very first time, I got them all. Woo, 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 woo. Got them all, baby. So, match of the night. Match of the night is a really hard to choose. So it'll be a tie between the 50-man Royal Rumble and the Universal Championship Steel Cage match. And the least favorite match of mine is the US Championship match. Although I liked it, I just had to pick one. But of course, there goes my review of the greatest Royal Rumble. It was so freaking awesome. Congratulations to Braun Strowman on winning the greatest Royal Rumble. Aha! I got every single match today right. But the question is, did you? But now with my prediction done, if you will excuse me, it's time for me to celebrate. I got every single match right for an event, and I'm going to go out and celebrate now. Holla, holla!